I need all the coffee I can get today. Please and thank you. I'm making some coffee. I made your lunch already.
I want a book fair.
I gave you your book fair money already.
12.
You mean so-so.
Mommy.
Yeah. Good morning, friends. My battery on my camera is about to die, so if I have to switch over to my phone, that's what's going on. The actual cluster that has been the past few days is like, where do I start? Where do I begin? It's been a mess. But I will try to explain it to you so you know mentally where I am and like why today I am like so unstable. Where do I begin? Okay, so it started last week. I think it was Friday. I started like violently throwing up and I was so sick, and thank goodness my in-laws were in town. My mother-in-law came over. I was in bed like literally all day, like barely ate a thing, and maybe had like 2 crackers during the day. By the end of the day, I got my period and I was like, that's super weird. Also, like TMI ahead of time, like if you are squeamish or like don't want to hear about my menstrual cycle, which like, don't blame you. Like why would I be sharing this openly on the internet? Just because like it's a piece of the puzzle that has been this like chaotic past few days. So I get my period and I'm like, okay, that's super weird. Like, is it an immune response in my body? Because like lately, every single time I get sick, I've also been getting my period, but like also I haven't gotten my period yet. Okay, I just switch over to my phone. So I'm on the phone on the floor with Emmy. We're at my in-laws, in case you're like, where are you? Smiling. Hello, nice to see you. Nice to see you, big girl. You want your pass a wheel? You want your pass a... No, I just want to laugh and smile. I just want to laugh and smile and be so cute. Gonna smile. I mean, listen, like, this is what makes it all worth it. This is what makes it all worth it in the chaos. Things might be nutty, but oh my goodness, we're laughing and we're smiling. We're laughing and we're smiling. And we're talking. Oh no, you have the hiccups. You have the hiccups. Those are no fun. Okay, so what was I even saying? I don't even know. So, okay, I get my period and I'm like, that's really weird, because, you know, normally, you know, I'll get my period and then like get cramps and like have the whole like PMS symptoms thing. Never got any of that. So yeah, I can't even focus with her just like smiling and laughing. Sorry, it's a little like an hour later. Jeff just took Hugo to school. I am home with Theodore and Amelia, and Amelia's asleep. So I'm gonna try to talk kind of quietly, although I know that the audio on my phone doesn't like pick up great even when I'm talking at like a normal volume. So all of that is just to say that all weekend I was bleeding and like kind of concerned about it, as like I feel like most people would be if they were experiencing like an abnormal amount of bleeding. It was 1000% more bleeding than like I've ever had during like a normal period. But I am very aware that like your period changes after you have kids, and for me it's been like different every kid. But I'm also like, I am such an under responder. It's like not a word, but like I don't freak out over like medical stuff. Like I that's just not me. And so to like Monday I went to urgent care. Yesterday I went to urgent care and it like took every bone in my body to like actually go. Hi, honey. Took like every bone in my body to actually go, because I'm so like not that person. But you know, like as a mom, obviously I need to take care of myself. And so I was like, let me just go and make sure that everything's okay. Because like if it was just like my period, that would be one thing. But the fact that it was like also like throwing up and stuff. Anyway, all that is to say that the doctor at the urgent care like thought everything was normal. They did do some blood work, which I'll get back today, like to see if like I have anemia. I did a urine test, like, but everything was coming back normal. And of course, this morning I'm not bleeding anymore. So like, I don't know. I really don't know. But that was going on for the past like 4 days. And then we moved, as you can see, we are now in my in-laws' place. They started kitchen demo yesterday. And the reason I couldn't like film much of like our moving out process and like all that stuff is because I was sick. And today the cabinets are getting delivered, which is super exciting. We, however, are having like a little bit of, I don't know if I would say difficulty, but like just some back and forth with the installation company. Cabinets are due to get delivered today between 10 and 2. So Jeff is at the house like waiting for that. But the installation company was sort of like, we were under the impression that the installation company was going to start installing the cabinets like tomorrow, or like, I mean, I think Jeff had like high hopes of thinking that the cabinets would get delivered today and they would start the installation today. I'm slowly realizing that I think those are two different companies and that the people who are delivering the cabinets are not the same people who are then installing them. And like, I wish that would have been clarified earlier in this process, because yesterday when Jeff called about the installation for the cabinets, they were like, oh, well, you know, like we'll have to see when our guys are available, and like, but first we have to send someone out to make sure the cabinets are all good, and then we'll schedule the installation. And Jeff was like, wait a minute, no, like we have 2 small children and an infant. We moved out for this. Like, I was under the impression that the timeline was that they get sent and then they get installed, and like this can't turn into like a months long thing. So there was no guarantee when Jeff got off the phone yesterday with the installation company that any of this was going to be happening on the timeline that we previously thought. So I'm a little concerned about like what we're going to find out today, like if they're going to be able to start installation tomorrow, because our contractor already demoed our kitchen. He did it yesterday. The appliances are getting sent to us, I think, in 2 days or a day. And like, we can't live in our house right now. Like, we just can't. And like, we're so lucky that we have my in-laws' place that we can live in, and that like, it's so comfortable, and like the boys are comfortable here, and like, we're so lucky. Because like, if we were paying for a hotel or paying for an Airbnb, or if we were trying to live in our house, like it would just be so hard. So I'm grateful for that, but still like, I'm still getting a little bit nervous thinking that this whole process is gonna take a little longer than we thought, which is like the name of the game, I guess, when it comes to renovations and stuff. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna go because Emmy just woke up from her nap, and I will keep you abreast on like what is happening today. Like I said, Jeff is over at the house now. He went to drop off Hugo at school, then he's gonna hang out at the house and wait for the cabinets to get delivered. Our contractor's also going over today to finish up, I think, some work in the house. There's like, in addition to the kitchen demo, we're also doing like a few other things in the house. So I don't know if he'll be working on those things today. And our plan is just to hang out here. Because Theodore is actually not feeling great. He has a stuffy nose and he had a little temperature yesterday, so I'm keeping him home from school. So we will just hang out here, and yeah. It's 10:30 and I am getting Theo a snack. Emmy's been sleeping for like an hour in my arms, which is nice. She had a good night's sleep last night until like 3:30, and around 3:30 she woke up, and then she like could not go back to sleep. She was just like super uncomfortable, and so Jeff ended up getting up with her around 4:45, and then she like kind of napped a little bit, he said, but I think she was super tired, so I think that's what's going on here. And Jeff's at the house. He sent me some pictures of the kitchen. It looks so good. It's just completely empty now. So they took out all the cabinets and removed all the appliances. And I'm a little fussed. And it's all ready. So it's exciting. Okay, I'm gonna go bring these down to Theo. Okay, just microwaved a piece of pizza for myself because I'm starving. Jeff is home. Cabinets got delivered. Amazing. Hi, friends. All right, battery on my camera is charged. Sorry about that. I also started editing this vlog. Both the kids fell asleep at one point, and I started editing this vlog, and it wasn't until I started editing it that I was like reminded at how terrible the sound is on my iPhone. So sorry. It's a little after, it's like close to 2:15, and Jeff just finished one of his meetings. He's downstairs with the kids, and I'm gonna tidy up a little bit because like it's just feeling a little chaotic. And then I think I'm gonna head out a bit early so that I can stop off at like CVS or something, because Theodore is still not feeling great and we're running kind of low on Motrin. So I'm gonna grab him some more of that and then pick Hugo up from the bus stop. Jeff spoke with the cabinet installation people finally. Luckily we have a contact there. Like if we didn't have this contact at the cabinet installation place, like this would be so much more difficult. But we had met this like really wonderful woman at one point who like came and did all the measurements for our place, and she's been wonderful at like advocating for us throughout this process, which like who knew we would need that. And so she was able to come in and like handle our file, I guess, or like handle our issues. And it sounds like someone is going to be by tomorrow morning to like check out the cabinets, because their whole thing is like they want to check the cabinets first to make sure like everything is there and nothing is damaged before then scheduling the installation. And so we were like, can we not just schedule the installation, and then like if we have like if something is wrong with the cabinets, can we then not just like push it, you know? And so the woman said that she could come. She would, like the guy would check the cabinets, they would schedule our installation for early next week, and it could be done in like 2 to 3 days. So sounds like we'll probably be out of our place for at least until like mid next week, if not for the full 2 weeks, which is fine. Like that's what I mentally had prepared for. Just as long as like everything's actually scheduled and people are actually coming, then like fine, it doesn't matter how long it takes. It's just like people not responding to emails and stuff is what is annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I need to clean, and I'll check back in a little bit. I cannot even help myself. Should not. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Like, do I do it? Okay, so I did not get the Pokemon cards. I was this close, but then I was like, I don't know. I just decided against it. I think the whole like not actually living in our house and like bringing extra things into my in-laws' place was like a little too much. But they had a lot of great Halloween stuff, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be back in our home by Halloween. So I spoke with Jeff, I can't remember if I said this, but it sounds like now someone is coming tomorrow to check all of the cabinet pieces, and then someone will come early next week and do the install. So there's that. Anyway, it's all like I'm trying to like keep my head like it's all for a positive reason. It's like all great things. It's just, you know, a little frustrating when things get delayed or like things are not being dealt with. I am going to drive over now and get Hugo from school, and I'm going to finish this vlog out here. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. You know, I feel like the past few months it's been chaos, and what's a few more weeks, so thanks for hanging out with me while all this transpires. Wishing you all a wonderful day wherever you are. Lots of love, peace, and light, and I'll see you in the next one.